Today in the huddle, I'll be ranking my top 30 players for the draft this year. Some rules are positional value is not taken into account. So, for example, just because Cam Ward will be the first pick doesn't mean that just because a QB is more valuable that I'll have him at first. With that said, my first ranked player is Abdul Carter. He has a quick first step and great bend off the edge, along with good power and finesse moves. He's the most all-around player in the draft this year, and I think has the most potential, as it was only his first year as a full-time edge, and he's only scratching the surface of his potential. Next, my second-ranked player is Ashton Jeanty. He has the best contact balance that I've seen of a prospect ever, and along with that, he has great ability to make defenders miss. I think he has a chance to be a top 5 running back in the league, and is a great player. Next, I have Travis Hunter. He's ranked this high because of his two-way value. He has great ball skills and body control at both receiver and DB, and I think if he plays both ways in the NFL, he could be a special player. My next player is probably the biggest surprise on this list, and it's Matthew Golden. I love him as a prospect, and I think his elite hands and route running, which I think are the best in the class, along with 4.29 40-yard dash speed, make him a special wide receiver prospect. My next ranked player is Mason Graham. I think even though he has short arms, he's great in the run game at stopping the running back, and has good moves in pass rush. I think he has all-pro potential. My next ranked player might be a surprise because it's Colston Loveland. I think that his hands, separation in his route running, and ability to create after the catch make him my number 1 tight end and 6th overall player. My 7th ranked player is Will Johnson. I think that even though he has injury concerns, his long frame to be able to play on the outside, along with his great ball skills and his ball hawking mentality, make him my first ranked corner. My next ranked player is Omarion Hampton. I think his all-around ability causes him to be ranked as my number 8th overall player. His catching, blocking, quickness, and speed, along with his elite yards after contact, make him ranked this high. My 9th ranked player is Luther Burden. He's my number 2 receiver because of his ability to create after the catch with his speed, power, and quickness. I think his shiftiness will also allow him to be a good route runner in the NFL as he develops his route tree. My 10th ranked player is Jihad Campbell. I have him ranked here because of his ability to fly across the field and strong tackling. He's also smart in coverage and can cover opposing running backs and tight ends. My 11th ranked player is Jahdae Barron. Even though he might not have the size to play on the outside in the NFL, his great ability in football IQ and zone, along with the ability to break up passes in contested situations, have him as my 2nd ranked corner. Next, at 12, I have Tyler Warren. I might be lower on him than others because I think he needs to improve his run blocking and his route tree, but I think his ability to create with the ball in his hands and good contested catch skills have him ranked at number 12. Next, I have Will Campbell. Although he has short arms and might have to play guard in the league, he shows great effort on every snap and is a good run blocker and pass blocker. Next, I have Cam Ward. Although he's likely to be the first pick, he's not a top 10 overall player for me. I can see his potential, though, and why he will be the first pick, because of his great ability to extend plays and arm strength to create explosive plays down the field. Next, I have Kelvin Banks. He has good experience as a starting left tackle on an SEC team for multiple years, and he shows great technique and pass protection. At number 17, I have Malachi Starks. Although he didn't test well at the combine, he has great football IQ and great coverage skills because of his instincts. At number 18, I have Josh Simmons. Even though he was injured last year, I think he's arguably the best pass protector in the draft and shows good technique in his blocking. At number 19, I have Mike Green. I think he's a great pass rusher and shows good bend and speed off the edge, along with a good swim move. I think that although he has to develop in the run game, he can be a day 1 starter as a pass rusher. At number 20, I have Kenneth Grant. He's one of the best run stoppers in this class at defensive tackle, and as a DT, he shows good athleticism and the ability to track down running backs in closed areas. At number 21, I have Terry McMillan. even though I might have him lower than others because I don't think his route running and ability to create after the catch are very good right now. I think his jump ball ability is something special that all NFL teams could use. Next, I have Micah Williams. I think even though he battled through injury last year, his traits and flashes on tape shows that if he develops his full potential, he could be an all-pro player and number one edge rusher on the team. At number 23, I have James Pierce Jr. He shows elite bend and the quickest first step out of the class off the edge. I think if he can develop in the run game and figure out some of his maturity issues, he could be an all-pro player. After James Pierce, I have Emeka Egbuka. He's an experienced player and is one of the smartest players in the draft. I think that he has one of the highest floors out of anybody in the first round. Next, I have Nicky Memori. He's one of the best size, speed, and athlete combos in the draft this year, and if he can figure out some occasional mental lapses in coverage, he could be a great player. At number 26, I have Derek Harmon from Oregon. He's a great run stopper and has potential in the pass rush game with a good swim move. I think that he can be a solid defensive tackle for a team in need. At number 27, I have Gray Zabal from North Dakota State. I think that he has good technique and is a smart football player, even if he doesn't have the best size or strength at this moment. I have Shamar Stewart at number 28 in my rankings. I think that he has some of the best potential in the draft, even if he had very low production in college. If he can pan out to his full potential, I think he could be a number one edge rusher for a team and a double-digit sack guy. At number 29, I might be way lower on this guy than most, but I have Jalen Walker. I think that while he is a good athlete and has good versatility to play linebacker and off the edge, I'm not sure if he's elite at either of these, and I'm not sure how many flashes I saw on tape that he can be a productive edge rusher. My final player at number 30 is Shedeur Sanders. I think that although he doesn't have good arm strength and holds onto the ball for way too long, he has good accuracy and can show good toughness. I think that if he goes to the right scheme, he could be a middle of the tier QB in the NFL.